Alright, hello everybody. This is Zemoo from the 3-for-1 podcast. Gonna be doing a Power Cube draft today. Talked to Bobbrik earlier. He mentioned he might be available, but I haven't been able to contact him, so we're just gonna start without him, and if he shows up, he shows up. You know. Deal. Doing best of one. Having some mixed results. Some 7-win drafts, some 0-3s. A lot in between. Kinda been out of the loop for a little bit on Power Cube, so few cards I gotta catch up on. Pick orders I don't have sorted out really yet, but I feel like I've generally been understanding it. Need a few reps. Alright, so there's a soul ring. Mom and Adeline. More for like white aggro cards, 2 good fetches, Trinket Mage, which might heal for us. It's like lots of good lands, lots of good white aggro cards, a couple good red aggro cards. Nothing that competes with Soul Ring. Oh, we could get this Talisman back. Artifacts becomes a thing. Like Demonic Tutor. Storm, we can be Reanimator, we could be a mid-range deck with a Demonic Tutor in it, no shame in that. Urza Saga also really strong. We already have Soul Ring. See. 2 cards. I had a Saga deck earlier, and this card is usually impressive and constructed, but I feel like the constructs are so much better and limited when you have time to do them. This is tough. I should know this, but I don't. Kind of forces us to do more artifact stuff. This leaves us more open. I'm just gonna go with Tutor. That could very well be wrong. Let me know if the audio balance is good or bad or whatever. It puts us into 2 colors we're not, but it's kind of a busted card. Persist is also good. Like I said, we could go into Reanimator because we've got the thing that sorts out the problem with Reanimator. You draw too much of your discard outlets and not enough Reanimates. Extra copies of each, but Oko also kind of just good enough. And Reanimator can go really poorly, whereas I'm always going to be happy to Oko. Take the Tendrils if we want to go Storm. Really like Storm. I drafted a cool Storm deck earlier. I'm warming up to it. Dugan's kind of good top end. We have Soul Ring to get to it. Card to Demonic Tutor for once you got your mana already set up. Bobbrik was high on Fairy Mastermind. It's just like a good value card to play. But Hugin's like pretty strong top. Like it's probably one of the better top ends. And what our color situation is yet. Sleep like if we are if we could be like Nadu, we're in the right colors. Like we already have Oko. So like, I don't want to start with Bristly Bill. I kind of want to start with Nadu. Daze is probably better when you have Soul Ring because you get to like get your mana down and then Daze with Impunity is also pretty good with like Oko. Like they kind of have to keep up and punish them for keeping up. Try Daze. I'm not like super sold on Daze. It's one of those like best card, worst cards where it's really good. It's one of the best cards you could ever have, but when they play around it or the curve just doesn't line up, you're kind of bummed. Nightmare could be good. It's another one of those cards that like you could draft early and then find out at the end it doesn't really fit your deck. Ponder's always gonna fit, and like, we have Soul Ring, and we already have good cards. I think I'm just gonna go with Ponder. I mentioned that cantrips kind of are lower value now that there's a bunch of surveil lands, and I'm like not used to that. Your like mana base just kind of has a bunch of cantrips in it. What do we do here? Woodland goes in the mana base. It's like a fine card. Like, does it really work with planeswalkers as well as you'd like it to? Could be fine. Malcolm's pretty good. Ugin's the top end. We could. I really like Emperor of Bones. We have Malcolm to set up. Graveyard. We might wheel the Persist. Probably not. But, or we could just take Preordain and stay open. Mortuary is also going to be good for fixing and not. But Emperor of Bones is like kind of pretty good sign coming this late. Wield the Trinket Mage and Steam Vent. Steam Vent's off out. 3 of the white cards came back. We're like, it could be blue-white tempo, Splash Oko or whatever. I think I like rather Soul Ring more. Not in love with Show and Tell. Overlord is a good card with Emperor of Bones, so probably. Like super excited about Sealed Curtain, but it's probably just a fine card. Like in Reanimator, sometimes you just want to clear the way. We already lost the Recurring Nightmare, but I guess they could technically wheel. But like Recurring Nightmare wants you to have creatures in play. take Soul Guy Lantern to go with our Trinket Mage. Though Phantasmal Image is a fun card. Okay, well. Ancestral to go with our Soul Ring. Yeah, not much more to say about that. Comet's good. We're pretty far from playing it. The two colors were not. Gobin might be a good wheel. We don't have to be Reanimator. Emperor's just like a good mid-range card. But it's, you know, it loots for Reanimator. Grave Titan's a good reanimate fatty that's also just like fine to play. Tinker. I don't really have the artifacts for that, but it's only pack 2. We could take this Blooming Marsh for our splash, but I kind of wish I took the Urza Saga and did more artifact stuff. I could have taken the there's like a late Talisman that I didn't take. I took Concealing Curtain over. Like, that's a reason to take the Talisman, is like sometimes you see a Tinker. Wheel the Cannon. Nothing else is like jumping out at me, and Tinker's a busted card. We have Trinket Mage, we're gonna want more ones anyway. Titan is a good Emperor of Bones card and Tinker card. Mana Leak's also good. Got some lands that could work. Mana Leak also just good, but I think like this just works too well with our stuff. Yeah, Memory Dart also. I love a card. Maybe Triplicate Titan Wheels, but I don't know that it's not an Avatar, it's a Golem. It's just like such a weird thing. I know it's there to not reanimate itself, but it's like such a weird thing to look out for. The Grim Monolith. We have a bunch of cheap stuff and a bunch of 7 drops. But I feel like Grim Monolith is gonna be fine. Even if you don't use it perfectly, it's just like gonna be okay. There's another Nadu card, but we missed the first Bristly Bill. Verdant Catacomb's gonna help with our splash, gets our Surveil land already. Badlands triple, but not really fixing right now. I mean, certain fetches could make this into fixing, but you could take Pyrite as just off. An artifact. Oculus. Bad. I've definitely, like, you kind of I feel like this card needs a little help. You can't just throw it into any deck and go like, oh, I'll get cards. Fixing for our Oko. Retrofitter's like a Trinket Mage target that is like a payoff, not just like a ramp. That's worth. Confluence is a good card, but we do need to start taking fixing. And this is something that will turn this into a blue fetch. Like a really, really good one to get. Okay, the Goblin Wield, another artifact. More of a Tinker deck or Reanimate deck, or neither. There's also good with Foundry too. I keep passing up on lands. Like this works. These aren't. Canier's not a great one to Emperor of Bones. Cryptic, but Memory Jar kind of good with Soul Ring. Grimlock rounds out Tinker a little bit more. We have a lot of white fixing, like incidentally. Take the Cub in case we find Nadu. Okay. Good Reanimate card, good Tinker card. This is also a good Tinker card, and it reanimates. I'm gonna need to take some lands this pack. We got fine spells. Oh, we didn't get other Reanimate besides Emperor of Bones, so maybe we're not doing that. I mean, it only takes one, but like the Persist didn't wheel. That's kind of concerning. I'm hoping this Portal wheels. I think Titan is like important. I know. Atrox is a great card to Emperor of Bones. Good Strand is also green, blue. Good fetch. Six cards. We're not like super happy to play all of them. Have enough playables. Take the Flooded Strand. Another good Tinker target. We can hardcast it even. It's not great in our deck. I guess if we get it out early, casting an Ugin is like kinda okay. Still gets ours. Recall Lutries. Be good and doesn't cost a slot. It's a green black. We could fetch off Flooded Strand. If that's what we're into. I think Lutri is just like enough. Like, oh, Lutri Recall is like kind of where I'm at. Animate Dead's great, so is Chrome Mox. Undercity Sewers is kind of just the perfect land, though. Only have 4 small artifacts for this Tinker, but these two are kind of likely to wheel. Land is a fetchable black source if we want to Lightning Greaves is... we're not quite there. Academy, already in pack 3. But be happy with stuff. Like, we have enough. The Hedge Maze is another, like, perfect one. This Chromatic Star, like, turns on Academy a little bit more. Oko. Tinker, like, oof. Alter would be a fine Tinker target, but we kind of just have that aspect handled. Let's just take duel. Didn't not do with that stuff. Another Tinker target or Wastewood. Just for mana. This is green on the front. This might be too many Tinker targets. A lot of artifacts for Academy. Don't know if that's worth, but random removal spell is kind of random. We're not playing all these. Shouldn't have taken them all. Oh, wow. Not the best Tinker deck. It looks better when I do this. How this I thought it said 44 at some point, and I cut a card and it went higher. Crazy. Probably. You have 4 things to tinker for. Populous is not looking great. We've got some cantrips. We cut a land because we have Soul Ring, but love with that. also have like Gobin and Malcolm to like smooth out our draws a little. Really only helps with like Ugin realistically, but I guess getting Overlord or Memory Jar into play. Worth the card. It also casts Tinker and sacks to Tinker, so not the worst. Play the Lush Portico. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 green. 5. Trinket Mage can find Star, but that's like really roundabout. One basic. Sold on Academy just yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 black, 10 blue. 6 black seems a little low, but I guess we're really only splashing. Like Emperor of Bones is kind of a double black spell because you kind of want to use it twice. Academy doesn't seem great. It's great with Retrofitter. Oko will make some stuff. Like exactly what you have in mind with Academy. We don't have like Candelabra or Time Spiral or anything to like really use Academy, so like I want my islands to be islands for days too. Like outside of Retrofitter, it's gonna be hard for this to be more than an island, though maybe that's good enough. Do I play it safe or do I play Academy for a little extra juice? I don't think I need the juice. If I was playing Carnage Interpreter, I think it might tip the scales. It's a good way to crack all the clues. Could be wrong. Screenshot. I could play Pillage the Bog too. That card doesn't seem great though. And it's like both my splash colors. List to a game. We got some looters. Leave with Lightning Greaves and then like Greaves up Malcolm. Right, I just don't want to get like end of... They mulligan a couple times. I don't want to get like end of turn. Tomb reanimated. End of turn, Malcolm. Oh, this could like let them counter spell, but I want to get the chorus counters on Malcolm. I can. And I could just phased it. Another reason to play out Soul Guide Lantern is protects us from that a little bit. So I can discard one of these and then Mnemonic Tutor for Emperor of Bones. I think Sundering Titan is going to be best. We're gonna lose both of our black sources because we're gonna have to play this. So it might not even be great, but we have Malcolm, so like discarding all our first. Alternatively, I could just like get Tinker or something, or Ancestral. I think just like killing all their lands. Gonna be A-okay. Play a Swan. Now, if they reanimate my Sundering Titan, I will be upset, but now, Malcolm is ticking up. We got Chonkers. How does Arena handle? Stops with Emperor of Bones. I'll just adapt. Fortunately, we won't get. Oh. Okay. Let's do it next turn. Like left me with an unusable Emperor. Still, I got too much chunk in my hand. Dude, this is a different Titan. If they like reanimate my Sundering Titan, like I've lost all my stuff, so I don't think I need to like play around that. This can't exile my graveyard, it's only opponents, so if they like reanimate me, I can't like protect against that, whereas like, a Tormod's Crypt would protect. Just hit that. Combat. Why do I not have stops? Like, why are they not visible? Can't spell pierce that. Uses all abilities for as long as this creature remains on the battlefield. So I could adapt now, just have a 4/4. No abilities. Start making foundries. I mean, I loot as well. This one, 4/4. Could have tinkered, but I still have Phyrexian Portal. Yes, please. Spell Pierce. It's getting worse as the turns go by, but playing this. I guess it's okay to have it in play with Tinker, but I could have not done anything, so when I like Ugin this away, I get my Emperor back, but I just want to keep my Ugin in my hand. Yeah. It might have been fine for me to let that resolve, but so I was gonna get the 7 cards first, and I have Malcolm ready to do the dirty, but I kind of knew I was gonna do okay. So, fortunately, like the flashback on that is way stronger because they get, you know, they have some mana when they get to cast the cards. Tinker and Emperor. If I play the Lush Portico on turn 1, I can't Daze or play this Retrofitter. If I like, pick up Daze on 2, I don't get to Daze anything, but I think this is fine. Okay, we'll keep that. Then we can go Soul Ring, Tinker with Daze backup. So if we take Sounding Titan, we lose all our lands, but it's okay for us. I think I just want Triplicate Titan and end the game in a couple turns. Mono, well, you know, but green probably doesn't have that great an answer to this. It's a pretty good answer, but also like Emperor, like we trade and then we get to Emperor would work out pretty well for us. As is, I think I'm just gonna, oh my goodness, this Lutri the Spell Chaser text is getting me. I'm gonna Emperor their Metamorph. And now they have to deal with 2 Titans. I don't know if I... It's tough, because if I just like crack the Metamorph and they kill this Titan, I'm getting like a 3/3 flyer with haste instead of Titan, so it probably doesn't actually do what I want. And if I just go to combat, then I don't get to attack with the 9/9. But I guess I'd probably just keep it. Like, I don't use it, and then if they go to kill my guy, I get twice as many guys, and then what are they gonna do? Probably weak to mono red. Like, we got fatties in our hand where we don't want them. We won't. Like, we have all our colors, and we probably won't die with Spell Pierce Daze. It's anything but like aggro. We very easily die to aggro, but sometimes. Get to Spell Pierce and aggro deck out. Worth dazing. We'll impend this. I don't have like the most creatures. Don't want this in my hand. I mean, I only have one thing that reanimates it, so it's just better. Take the card. Get memory jar if I really need it. Audio color. Buy Lutri and then still daze Nadu. It might not have Nadu. The thing is, like, you don't really have things that target, so I don't really care about Safekeeper. Like, if we had removal spells, it'd be different, but we kind of just feel like we're gonna portal that if we're gonna deal with it. So we're pretty far from portaling. Be a Spell Pierce. I think I'm fine letting it enter the. Kind of weird if I don't buy the tree, but also I do want to be able to fight both my spells. None of our spells really work with Lutri right now. I mean, you could top deck Ancestral and I'd be sad I didn't have Lutri. Maybe Smuggler's Copter's too good. Not days. I wish we had the Oculus now that we got to Overlord, like the one card in our deck that sets it up. Good. Another thing I could Spell Pierce very well. Another downside to buying Lutri is we could get like Time Twister. Lutri Overlord's kind of neat. You can like have your Lutri die and pick it up again and do more Lutri stuff. You know how much we like doing Lutri stuff. They're gonna play. They discarded Chariot, so they've got another 4-drop likely. They're just like sniffing out the Daze spell pierce. I'm gonna pierce this rather than Daze it. Because it represents Nadu, and this gets anything. I also want to be careful. I guess they just tap 2 forests, so this breeding pool doesn't change that much. My memory jar? I can just hold up double Daze with Lutri. I might need to do something proactive. I mean, I'm getting Overlord soon, but also end step memory jar to get another card, but I also could have breeding pooled. I don't have a ton of green sources, so if I like draw Oko on the memory jar turn, kind of going to be hard to play it. My opponent and I are both thinking about our plays a lot. I can't complain because I've also taken my time, but pace of this game. Daze that. That seems pretty strong. Could have Agatha's Soul Cauldron. It's pretty good with Safekeeper, Loot, Nadu. So like memory jarring, discarded Natural Order. What does that mean? Order's fine. I think I just want to jar. Let's see what happens. Ancestral, not the best on the jar turn, but we've got 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugin. Sack a land here. Plussing on this turn isn't necessarily the best, so I'm fine playing the Soul Guy. Like, this will have Shrouds, so we won't force them to sack another land, but just getting a Soul Guide into play to not lose to Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Seems fine. Oh, they just let it happen. I could just gain the life. Oh. This gives me some security against whatever I gave them in their graveyard, you know? Okay. That's a fine card, but Ugin probably has something to say about it. 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, so Summering Titan or Ugin mana. They're pretty dead. Some lands. Face. Can't blame them. You have to not deck, which can be easier said than done with Overlord, but interestingly, if we exile this Titan, we can't get it back with Portal. I just like killing their Titan, killing their lands, killing them. Island, a swamp. Three. Life. Malcolm. They're pretty dead. To fetch with their primary Titans. Kind of interesting. Alright. Memory Jar into Soul Ring. Pretty good. Who would have guessed? Exactly. This deck's kind of mid-rangey for my tastes, but the card quality is excellent. And I feel like that's the thing I've noticed about this cube is you don't really want a super combo deck that kind of just like can get disrupted if you can help it. Foundry Mastermind on the draw. We can Trinket Mage into our ring. We have too much top end, but these 5 are good. Foundry's like not great in our deck. It's kind of just like a mana sink / Trinket Mage target. Not what I wanted to draw. Let's lead with the swamp. have them think about days a little less, mastermind a little less. Maybe we get them with mastermind, but we're probably just dying to whatever 5-drop they play. Emperor's a way out. Trinket Mate, like... this 2 to make a guy, 3 to untap, and then 1 to make it a flyer. So this doesn't even do all that much. Spend 5 mana. If I keep that, I can Trinket Mage and play the Soul Ring, and then getting close to Ugin mana. It's not like the best card in the world, but it'll do. Make a guy, untap, Thopter. And it keeps us from getting a 4/4. I want this round. So it's like, do we play Emperor? We do. I wish we grabbed the currency converter. That would be a thing we can Trinket Mage for that sets up our reanimates. We're gonna have to race. Now that's looking like Mana Crypt has helped us a lot. Less viable. Oh, Ugin exiles that germ. So now they can just kind of like block. Block and sack, so it like doesn't even cost them the Thopter. Yeah, I should have attacked last turn. Now it's like not even a good attack. Trade or not, their choice. We also still need to draw an untapped land. Servo. If we can Ugin this Cauldron away, we might have a shot. Did I go after my mana or my foundry? Probably my mana. After the foundry. They have Caracas. Servo. Need a flyer. If they activate this, we have Fairy Mastermind. The thing is, like, I want to kill the Lauren with Ugin if I draw the land. I didn't. I probably won't be able to very easily any turn besides this one, but I need to kill the Cauldra. Just looking for a land. Could ancestral them just so they mill. Ancestral loss doesn't do much. Okay, they kill my soul ring. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and still die. Not the best memory jar, but like problem is like Ugin on Cauldra is not even great because they can just like equip. But it does. Maybe I needed to like untap memory jar and then do like tinker for my. I'm not supposed to be able to look at these, right? Well, that's not great for me, though they did it on end step, so it's gonna. Tinker. I mean, more stuff I mill, the more likely I hit something that's good to Emperor of Bones. They kill a servo, which is unfortunate. Boots do nothing. Cannoneer is a big chonker. Fortunately, I won't be able to mid-combat extra power onto it. But could get them with their mana crypt. It's probably the best out I have. Full control. Holy shit. Looks like Or I mean, they can just block the things that make sense to block. But I guess I get to. Oh, but they've got Foundry. What does that matter? I don't know if these add anything though. Foundry just makes it so we. I mean, I guess. Yeah, they're just like blocking and bouncing Lauren anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I don't think we accomplish anything with these. Win another mana crypt flip. Maybe having more bodies to block 4/4s matters. If I get to have another turn, I don't know. I don't know how I'm killing in that extra turn, but maybe like I don't have to block with Fairy Mastermind and like. I think it just comes down to crypt flip. If they play this at all reasonably. Almost like 1/1s are lethal because like you can only soak up so much damage with our Emperor, and like we're not even killing on the crackback. Like if we survive, we're getting another crypt flip. That's our reward. Which I guess a coin flip to win is another coin flip to win is pretty good. Oh, yeah, I just put it on the flyer. That's the reason to attack, or they like just make this walk here. You 2/1. Yeah, I should have just swung early. Like this has done nothing all game. Drew us an extra card on the jar turn, and that amounted to nothing. We like knew our hand was clunky, and we did not have the best top decks. Like our opponent had a great start. The only thing that really mattered that game was they lost like the first 4 mana crypt flips. So we like had a chance. We like didn't play. Like our Foundry was there. Win con, basically. So if I just didn't play that, I probably would have been fine. We had enough time to do our stuff. Right, so Chromatic Star, Emperor Bones, not a combo. Being said, it kind of sucks. We have Ancestral in our deck. Let's not with Spell Pierce, I'm just not likely to Soul Guide, and like Emperor kind of just does that. Well, I have to lead with. I'm supposed to float, but they just go to combat, so it doesn't really matter. It, like, tells them about my Spell Pierce. Spellbinder's a fine card, but like when my opponent wastes a Black Lotus on a 3-1, it's like kind of okay. I did that strip mine really was good. Wasteland wouldn't have done it either, is the rough part. We're just dead. And there's like Tinker stuff, but like Phyrexian Portal doesn't even do it. Sack some cats. We can't like draw Ancestral because we were missing a blue source. Alright, Foundry Mastermind is fine. Both have Lutri. What's the die roll again? A lot of cards that aren't great to draw. Maybe I do need to cut just another. I like playing this because when I play Fairy, like play second land, hold up Fairy Mastermind into their currency converter, then it looks less suspicious. I have a thing to do. Second card, so if they like do it on my end step, it doesn't trigger, but I'm supposed to just like main phase it. Mana Vault, that's bad for me. Buy Lutri, okay, I can live with that. I have 7. 6 to 9, down to 8. Don't think I need to do that yet. Though I guess I could use it to discard my Sundering Titan. So I'm not gonna. We make the servo so we can have Fairy Mastermind and upgrade it to a Thopter. We use their Lutri on this. I'm kind of fine with that. I'd like to save this. Can. My end step so it doesn't do just make a servo and ancestral. do. I do want to hit my land next turn. Show and tell. I have Portal and Ugin to put into. That's ancestral. Probably have a counter spell. I can't put Ugin. I can put Sundering Titan in and kill 2 of their lands in 1 line. I think Portal is just going to be better against whatever they put in. I can get Malcolm in, start looting to set up. Let's just stick the fairy. But I think I'm much more likely to get a surprise fairy going. Careful not to play the swamp. Triplicate Titan. Like slightly likely to draw a Triplicate Titan if I do this. Spell, Containment Priest. Hard to imagine they didn't counter the Ancestral, but I guess they didn't. They just didn't care. They thought they were. I mean, Emrakul's a pretty safe bet, but. Show and tell, you feel good about the Emrakul. Not good enough. Did not let me tap, but I guess doesn't matter. Like Sundering Titan's trigger doesn't target, so you have to like do it before it starts going, but like Arena's like not smart enough to know that I should have hold priority and figure out if I want to. Figure out if I want to use it. Like I would just float the mana if I needed to. Then after it resolves, I would figure out if I'm retrofit or foundrying or whatnot. But that's the thing that a lot of people mess up in paper is that like, what is it targeting? Like, it's not targeting anything. Once I start saying card names, it is resolved and it's too late for you to float or do anything. So you gotta just float all your mana if you want it. Tree again. We have Days Malcolm. Play Days not great. Oh, this hand's like relying on Malcolm to fix it. It's like a good set of cards. our two main colors. I don't know, this... Maybe I should just mulligan more in my Soul Ring Ancestral deck if I don't see either of those cards, but... I don't want to like mull and get my Ancestral Thought seized, you know? Looks like they mulled. They leave me with the days because I know I have it and can play around it. Get my Foundry into play, and then we can hold up Days Foundry. This Foundry is any good, but it is something to do. But yeah, if I draw another land, I can Trinket Mage into Soul Ring, and then Foundry will be good. This is bait, but I'm taking it. Like, card's pretty good against Retrofit or Foundry. Also rewarded. Just yeah, like Felius is way better than Blade Splicer. Okay, so I could Trinket Mage. Buy Lutri. Maybe just getting like a Soul Guide or something, but it's probably better. Probably just chumping and making the Thopter. Cast Oko if I drew it. Soul Guide is more likely to be good. It's like a 4/4 will be better than a 3/3 first strike. I don't have to block. I think if they want to spend a card on a Thopter, I'm kind of fine with that. 5 mana, we're so far from casting these Tinker targets. Okay, we drew our Oko casting land. Make a 4/4 untap and make a thing. Or we could buy Lutri. Mana to untap. Just sack. Yeah. Okay. Like they get a blue land, they could have Tidebinder. So maybe you want to do this on. If they have like a Shatter, I'll feel kind of silly. Four. Okay, that's fine. Mana will cost me a bunch of mana, cost them a card. Okay. Bolt. Go. And I guess. Start making threes. Block and upgrade, or I can just make the second one. Maybe this was premature because they have reanimates or whatever. I want a soul guide, but kind of like this. I can like upgrade this, untap, make a servo, turn it to a 3/3. Mind collapse. Nobody said it was easy, but we're kind of just like where we were before. You know, just like we're making. That'll be good with if I ever hit Titan, but like Titan's just gonna be good. Buy Lutri, I can upgrade and untap and do nothing else, so I guess I don't buy Lutri. Retrofitter's kinda soloing them. Paraguay's gonna change the math, but also kind of just gets bricked by this. All right, now that this is happening, do I just get a couple Thopters? Just like use my mana. I can like, oof. 8. I get to Portal, it's gonna be good. So I get to like upgrade, untap, upgrade. Actually, no attacks. Like I just need to not die. Having them kill one of these. It's like, boy, I could die, you know? They know about the 9s. So, sensible scoop from them. And that's why you play Retrofitter Foundry. It's a 1-drop that wins you late games. We could have maybe been reevaluating whether or not to play this. What's it called? What goes first? We have Soul Ring Ancestral, so I'm gonna keep. We have Soul Ring, okay. Touche. If I play Island, I can Ancestral and see what to play next. I have backup Island, so I'm not like gonna get base landed. Two of our Tinker targets in our starting hand, as always. I think we drew Sundering Titan. Magnetically attracted to the top of the deck. Flood is trying to get Lush Portico if we need to. Ugh. Arrow is a ramp spell. Pretty good. Pretty good. We have Ancestral. We can't really complain too much. So we got 6. We're gonna go to 9. I can play land Gobin. I can like discard hand size. Malcolm if I want to like set up. I don't have thing and having getting Malcolm going is probably pretty good, so I could play that instead of Gobin. I have a swamp. I'm gonna need swamps if I'm gonna reanimate anyway. Titan will be good. I think I just discard to hand size. It's kind of weird. Do this now. I shouldn't have. I just don't want to get Tishanas or something stupid. That's bad for me. I guess I could find a land and counter my Malcolm. I still have my colors, but not great for me. They've got Strip Mine, Crucible. I just don't think I can beat this no matter what I did. Like Malcolm's gonna have to sing a song. Emperor will get rid of Strip Mine, but not this turn. So I have to like gotta get him. I want to play Gobin. Like I want them to play Strip Mine and activate it. But I do need to get rid of this Uro and put a creature under my Emperor at some point. So like there's a lot. This Emperor's got a lot. I think getting out from under the Strip Mine is priority number 1. Gobin will get a counter. I don't have any like ways to get multiple black mana, so I kind of just gotta. I guess I could keep this back to just like trade. Oh, this is from Malcolm. I don't think I need Lush before I go. I guess I could just kill all their lands with Sundering Titan. But like they've got Crucible, but maybe just none of us having lands is... It would be nice to have mana. So I could draw a Tinker and... Tinker, what's... Do I just have all my fucking Tinker robots again? Yes, I do. I can get Memory Jar. I guess I could have saved that as a second black. Maybe that would have been... Like, that's the way to get ahead on black mana, though. Like, that's... Woof. To like upkeep Sundering Titan just to block. I like Lightning Greaves to give Malcolm Shroud. Upkeep Sundering Titan gets Nissed. They minus, I can kill all their forests though. I have to take the hit. Oh, they get another attack. Thought that was their second turn. Their second loot return, not their first. So yeah, I am dead. Two of our losses were to strip mine. One had a Crucible, which is understandable. The other was just like... took us off colors. We got more than we spent. Hope to do a little better with a Soul Ring Ancestral deck, but... you do how you do. You run into the decks you run into. I don't think that deck was like super good anyway. It was just like the good part about it was the power. I don't know if I can finish this one, but I can do another. Start another. Like that deck needed to be more Reanimator or more Tinker. Like it needed to be a better version of whatever it was. It was like straddling the line too much. Mana Drain is Mana Drain. Tamio's a busted card. Dax's a busted card. Probe's a busted card. Exploration has its deck. I don't think I want to start in there. Grab is a good reanimate target and a good like castable card. I think I just drain like a Wheel might be a good storm card, but so is Mana Drain. I don't know. It's like it's hard for me to not want to take Mana Drain, given the option. Bloodstained Mire is a good fetch. First Lightning, good removal. Recurring Nightmare is its own. I guess that's the most in its own class. And reanimate again. Well, elves, like maybe we take one and wheel the other. Mana Drain is fine in green ramp. Dismember keeps us open, but I don't love that. I think it's like between Recurring Nightmare and Bloodstained Mire. I feel like I do the Recurring Nightmare thing too much, but it is kind of like busted card. Speaking of, we have Bristlebrand is one of the good reanimate targets. Vamp to set it all up. Jace is just a good card. I think Vamp is like, I mean, there are decks where you would play Jace and not Vamp, but we're already like sort of along the combo path. Take Vamp here. I think Bristlebrand is certainly one of the better ones, but like it wouldn't work with this Persist. You know, I think it's a bit more replaceable. I mean, we have Recurring Nightmare, so I guess it's sort of set. I don't think we can pass Underground Sea. I'm gonna miss this Persist. Baleful Strix. Memory Lapse are great. Like Recurring Nightmare deck loves a Baleful Strix. Smuggler's Copter also kind of does things, but I think I want to play this Mana Drain. I want to play all these cards, and Underground Sea the better cards at letting you do that. Tomb. Okay, reanimate's open. Hope to wheel this Malcolm. I'll take Duelist or Bone Shards or Currency, but Tomb is the card. I kind of wish I had the Brand now, but it doesn't have to be Brand. And if they're passing Brand and Entomb, maybe no one else is in Reanimator. It would kind of suck if someone else went into it. Like it looked open because we passed Brand and Persist or whatever, but I think we're gonna be fine. I don't need this Watery Grave as much, but certainly take it. You don't really need Chromox as much in Reanimate, but I guess if I Brand and draw some cards, I'd like to have a Chromox around. Kind of thinking Force of Negation to just not die. Reanimate is like very strong, but you're kind of cold to like a Storm deck or whatever. It's just like a little slower than the most busted decks. So Force will help that. Vamp for balance can be good. It's like gonna be a little hard to cast. I could take this like Dark Slick or Odawara as just like cards that are fine to have. Now, balance is gonna be a little awkward if we have the right creatures for Recurring Nightmare, but it's kind of one of the cards, you know, it's one of the like busted cards. Don't mind a Tef. Don't mind a good fetch. Perfect land for our balanced deck. I'm gonna be greedy and take Tef. That could be wrong. Cameo Wield. Crab Recurring Nightmare is Chef's Kiss, but so is like Tameo. Really like, oh, I want all these cards. Card Outlet, Cameo Flipper. This is black, white. We did not get Grizzlebrand back. So Croft is less good. This is none of the colors we are. There's a chance I'm like blue-white control and I want the Wrath. More than I'm like Talisman could be fine with balance, but like not likely. Duelist is a discard outlet if we need one. Best. Bobbrik a hell of a card. Help set up Reanimate is a cheap thing for Recurring Nightmare. Nutri's free. Good in our mana drain deck. Barrowwife's like too good though. Oh, that could be wrong. Mana drain into Upheaval, but that might be too greedy. Anything for Saga, but worth. Bleachbone Verge helps us cast our Tef. Probably wield Duress. I could take Coalition Relic, but that's not really where I'm at. This is like kind of not a great pack 2, pick 2 either, but disciplined now so we can be less disciplined later. Hello, library. I have a green to splash this Oko, but like Wood Foothills could fetch it. Library, especially in Reanimator, library to just like drop to 8 discard. I mean, we still do need a fatty, but we can get there. Underground Sea. Like we could take this flash as a, like depending on which fatties we get, flash could be good. Could have taken him, but probably better. Especially when you're just trying to resolve. We don't have the like most aggro reanimate. Like, we just have Recurring Nightmare, which doesn't always work right away, you know. We have nothing for Tinker, so I'm just gonna take Polluted Delta. Just, like, get our mana perfect. Fractured Identity if we're splashing white already. White on the front side, which is worse. I already have Mana Drain, but I would take Counter Spell. This is also like a fine thing to reanimate. And also the Winds is like probably a fine high end. Lutri Wield. There was a reanimate, but it's like not a good one. People Wield. What's going on? I'm most likely to play Survival, though. Prismatic Ending is a fine playable, I suppose. I don't know. Doesn't seem like a super important card, but Fetch seems good. Ollie's a Reanimator card, right? Probably not flipping it. I'm off. So if we hit our counter spells that kind of do nothing. Jace could wheel. Considered be fine. Tarp it. I mean, our mana's good. Not exactly splash Wrath of God good, but we got the good fetches. Consider. It's so good that we would pass an on-color Surveil land. I'm wheeling this Virtue. We still need a better Fatty and a better Reanimate. Probably something that we can call it in. Like, I could take Sundering Titan, that's not a bad one. Though our good mana could come back to bite us. It's kind of great with Recurring Nightmare. It's kind of, I mean, Spell Pierce would be fine too. Paragoy could make Dig fine. Brain Freeze. Really where we're at. Like, it's gonna be hard for me to take Edict over Dig, but I kind of want to do that. We just have like Force. Like, we have a lot of counter spells, and this is a good way to do nothing and then rebuild, you know. I do nothing, like make sure nothing happens and then rebuild. Shark is a card, and so is Lauren. Not really into any of those. Archon of Cruelty is a reanimate target. There are other cards in the pack, but we need a reanimate, though we got like 2 packs to get it. I mean, Recurring Nightmare will be fine, but we kind of didn't get there on the reanimate front. Not evoke Grief and sack it to Recurring Nightmare. Take this Preordain as a consistency card, or I could just take Grief. Shelldock. Cast a fatty, mana legal, keep us alive. Taffy is a boom boom. Lap's a good card. I think I just want Shelldock, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so 24. We are making cuts already. Ooh. Where was Brain Freeze? I don't think we can get to it. Like, we don't have good fixing. And we do have good fixing, but not for that card. Well, we would have got it. We don't have other cheap things. So it's probably, like, we probably wouldn't have got there, but... Not the best balanced deck, but so it's kind of Soul Culture didn't get there. Fairy Duelist, Tameo, or Inveroglyph. We don't really have a ton of stuff. It's like, this is my problem with Recurring Nightmares. You get it, and like you don't have cheap things to sack to it. It's fine. We'll be fine. Probably not playing this Atali. Like, rather Archon most of the time, so it's like if we had more reanimates, it might be worth it on the off chance we like loot into it, but not a super big pull. I want Lauren as just a creature, but like, just Entomb is good. You know, we get whichever one we want. Plans as a fetchable. Mitch Enchanter will replace. Fiery Islet. Oh, did it? I don't know. This is black. I'm just not playing that one. Alright, so we have 3 that do both. So 3, 6, 7, 8 black sources. 6, 7, 8, 9 white, 9 blue sources. I want those both to go up by 1. Oh, I guess I don't have a fetch for a plains anyway. Path exists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white sources for balanced, have fractured identity. The best, but I do think I just want blue for drain and such. Do a lot of double blue and a cryptic. I don't know if we quite got there on this, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17. Lutri also double blue. Probably 3 blue to Lutri a spell. Like, look at this. 10 blue in the deck. 33 cards. Like a third chance to draw at each draw step. Forcible to not die. If we draw, even if we draw a reanimate, it doesn't even do it. Keep this. Double blue. Like mana drain into Bilutri. I don't know what to vamp for. I didn't take a picture of the deck. I liked the card on top. I just don't think I'm vamping. They could play something that I'd be like, oh, I need to answer that, but not exposing my mana drain if I can help it. Like, not exposing my source. I could just time walk here, but I think I'd rather not get my time walk mana leaked. Now I can buy Lutri. Set up Lutri, time walk later. Lutri Vamp does not do what you want it to. I'm vamping for another blue source to open Cryptic Lutri Time Walk. Jeez. Probably can't. I mean, I could just drop a Lutri and deal with it that way. Vamping here? Four cards in, I could just get balance. That doesn't do anything. Okay, probably not. I can get Entombed to set to like this. Get Tameo and Time Walk. I just want to get a blue source. Far from library. Threat. Now if I time walk with Barogoyf, it'll be really good. Maybe blue source was the answer. It does unlocks our hand by a lot. Full control. And walk. Okay. Mill our fatty, we can bring Nightmare into it. But we didn't. So I'm just gonna hold up. So we took the extra turn and attacked with Lutri, and then we attacked with this. So that's both of our extra turns. Just hold up Cryptic. Force. And spin with the Barogoyf. Counter. Draw. Hope Reacher. Force. Draw. Let's go to our graveyard. Brief probably keeps us from dying the best. I guess I could have nightmared grief and then back, but I just left it in the graveyard. I think just playing grief and having 2 creatures in play also good. So somehow vamping for Barrowglyph was fine. I need to take a picture of the deck so I know what I'm vamping for. Well, this hand's exciting. On the draw yet again. Another one where I think I'm playing Island and not Entomb. Turn 1, just so I don't get like wastelanded. They know about our force probably. I could upkeep Entomb, but like I don't think I'm doing that very often. I don't have hammer or anything where I'd want double black. I mean, I could draw a vamp and want to like Entomb vamp, I guess. I think just like holding up counterspell while Tameo's going is probably fine, though maybe Tameo won't always be going. I think I'm gonna crack a clue. On end step. Is this even good? They're not making copies of it. I don't really get to do the thing, you know? I guess they get to flip because they extorted, but like I can still just do this. What is sacrifice? A non-token creature. I could wait till they flip and get the planeswalker, but it's worse than not taking damage. They put a lot of resources into flipping that, and it didn't. You know. I think I just end a turn into like counterspell something. I don't super care about this, but there's definitely things they could grab, like Black Lotus, like they're doing something combo-y. I'd like to get another blue for this. But, Archon. Okay. Flip this Tamio. in the deck a little. What am I doing? 5 in graveyard. I kind of want to keep some of them. Balance. Not really great anymore. I'd like to keep this dig and not pitch it to force. We do what we can to survive. That could be the lands combo deck. One in hand, I can balance all this away. Keep dig. But I guess I should just force and save the... No, I can't balance with Zurin Orb in play. Okay. I mean, maybe I could. What do I care? I think I just have to force this. It's surprising that I could maybe just let this happen. Time walk. That is a good one to pick up with Tamiyo. I could also plus and like Lutri it next turn. Also time walk, balance. Now I don't want them to surrender. If they get me off stuff, it like kind of just doesn't matter. What does this balance accomplish, you know? Gets it out of my hand. Yeah, I'm just... Let's buy Lutri. I could minus that way on the time walk turn. Like, I think I just want to plus and threaten to ult. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I should have got a counter spell in my hand. Something random. Probably just not balancing. Just ulting Tamiyo and probably end a turn Lutri. So I have Recurring Nightmare up. Displacer Kitten. Get my own Displacer Kitten. Into that. Library looking worse. Okay, so if I had Kitten, I could link Grief and keep it with this vamp, but that's my black pitch. This is my... Okay, let's oh, I could hardcast Grief. Maybe I'm just supposed to keep Cryptic up. I have Force up, though. Oh, that was like a lot of much ado about nothing. They had one card in hand that Archon was going to get it anyway. Like, I just... trying to min-max nothing there. Just lost in the sauce. I mean, Tamio ulted, like... what else is there? I lead with islands so I can hold up mana drain. I'm not vamping proactively in this deck, which is a little weird, but like if I had Entomb, I'd vamp for... would love that on turn one. I'm supposed to play Duelist there, like let them play their 2-drop and counter their 3. Okay. Play Duelist by Lutri. It kind of sucks, but one. Vamp for like counter spell to not fall too far behind. Spell, good one. Just have to draw a time walk. Okay. Land is good enough. I'm gonna set up Time walk. Oh, do I vamp to keep it? I mean, I let them take the land because I don't lose anything from them having a land. It's like my most likely draw. I don't think I vamped for a land. I could have also like just played Lutri to block Ragavan, but I don't think that's... Why does it ask me that? It's like, if I can cast the spell, cast the spell. Don't like mana tithe me or something. Don't pressure my Lutri, that's fine. I mean, my creatures are in my hand. Getting like fractured sanity to... I could get balance to kill their guy and discard my Archon. I still would need a creature. I like Fractured Identity because it gets me a creature. I'm also like sacking a land if I... That, I could Thirst. I can't like hit a creature. It's pretty big. Dig. I was gonna get Fracture Identity. But it's like also a big lifelink creature. Oh, it just like sucked that we drew all our fatties. They checked for creatures, so they didn't grow our guy. What did they exile? Dig. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Play that and hope they don't do it. I don't know. Well, that's pretty good. Pretty good here. It's also still lethal if they go for it. I don't see why they wouldn't. Especially now that they hit Spell Pierce. So even if I had something, I mean, I would have just killed the Bombardier. Oh, this is probably going to be the last game of the night. We'll see, but it's getting pretty late. I mean, we had a good start, but I just don't think this deck is special, you know? This hand looks really good. We're also, like, keep losing the die roll. An absurd amount. I need to keep my hand. I'm like shuffling cards. I need to keep my hand on the mouse just so like I don't give away the force of negation in my hand as obviously. Kill my Tamio. I would use Time Walk to get another Tamio attack if that was an option. It also like just gets us to flip Tamio. I'm gonna do that. Guess we'll just have up so this keeps running, but like this isn't like a super high value time walk, so I'm fine with them. Okay, that's pretty bad for me. Review or permanent control. It stops Tamio from flipping. But I can crack a clue on their turn. Now if I play a swamp to hold up force, I'm not crypticking the turn after, but I think that's fine. I don't have to flip this Tamio. I just have to like not get wheeled out or something. I could draw another untapped blue source. They could play a creature, like they could have that talisman ramp into a creature. I don't think I can just force anything. I should have played the wand first. Almost if I grief them, they draw. Counter bounce Leovold. I guess counter draw on their turn works. I can't counter draw because of Leovold. But I mean, I'd probably still Force of Negation. Keep up Cryptic Command if like that was one of the options. This force. They could wheel, I guess. I'm not in the best spot, but I'm not doing too bad, all things considered. I have enough to replay Evolve. I kind of want to counterbalance, but then I just replay it. I think. I'm fine with this. I can end of turn bounce draw and then grief it. If they have counter, it's gonna suck. Didn't draw a blue card. I could like pitch cast grief, pay full price. 4, 5, 6, 7. They could Battle Sphere, but like I can kind of beat Battle Sphere more than I can beat Leovold. And I can draw blue pitch. So, like they have to draw a land. But also like Arrowgoyf. Arrowgoyf kind of just deals with this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, it's a big chonker. Gets a lot of damage through. It's like that would have been a good answer. Arrowgoyf, Lutri. Draw. For more. I think we cast all our counter spells. I mean, Lutri could be just a fun card. Guarantees a Sundering Titan mana, and they have a lot of land types. They have planes. We have source. Kill all their lands. First mill 5 is free. Like the thing that would kill us is like Brain Freeze. I'm just gonna click their 5 lands and see what happens. The way, like we could lose by milling and they Brain Freeze us out, but like that's not gonna happen after we Sundering Titan them. So. I'll do another. Like, that was a pretty cool game. Like we had Tameo and Leovold and we just like drew enough cards despite it. I go first? I didn't know that was possible. I feel like if I play my 0-3, it's gonna get bolted. This is another like I'd rather counter their 3-drop. But I could mana drain into Arrowgoyf thing. Two, 3. I think I just want to hold up mana drain, and I can edict on end step if I need to. Creature instant in graveyards. It's an annoying one. It is a 3-drop. it's like it can shrink my Goyf and like pitch Grief and then dig, but I could buy Lutri. And then like double Edict next turn. I think it all starts with Barrowgoyf. I don't think I need to Grief. Maybe I should just like... I guess they're very far from collecting evidence, but the juicier the Goyf gets, the bigger it falls. Like a path or something, it could be bad for me. How's that currency converter untapped, but they had a blood? I'm attacking with this Barrowgoyf. I have Cryptic Command up. Maybe I should have griefed because among them. Okay. Decline. I want an artifact creature in my graveyard. So I can dig and step. Instant enchantment creature, so I can keep sorcery or artifact creature. Fire and ice. I can like kind of deal with that, but I think it's just simpler to not let them have that. Maybe they just play a land or treasure. They like reprieving. If they're reprieving, they're not equipping. That land. They put land in the grave. How did Barrowgoyf grow? Instant and artifact are already there. Or like they're hitting me, but they're not racing me. I don't think this price of progress. Glory banger. Okay, so they can Phoenix with Glory banger. I don't think I care about. I got Edict, Lutri, 6 cards. Milled my Recurring Nightmare, so I guess I'd pick up. Save that one for a rainy day. Children's Edict Saxophone. I don't know if Lutri will let me change modes. But I think if I kill 2 creatures, Grief can attack Comet. Or player. Can't quite kill Barrowgoyf. Unless they can hit it and then shrink it with the Phoenix. That's... I guess they're gonna have a currency converter creature, but... Enchantment, instant, land, artifact. Enchantment, instant, land, artifact. Planeswalker. Sorcery. Get another type. Haven't used Force yet. Force of Will. So I think I just Edict. I mean, I think I kill Comet. So I guess if I get them low enough, Archon finishes the job, but I don't think Lutri does what I want it to do here, so I'm just going to have Lutri token. I guess I could have led with Archive. And I can't hit Counter Spell because it tapped the wrong black source. So that's fun. That's probably a fine one, but I think I can do better. Like, I just want to be able to hit Force if I need to. I do need to keep types in my graveyard. Because they can exile a lot of their graveyard. I think we're going to get to the point where I'm hard casting Archon to finish them off. Laura's doing her thing. Could have left more stuff in there, but Time Walk is a good one with Lutri. I guess Spell Pierce to not die. I'll get to another land eventually. I kind of want to go to bed because I'm tired and it's late, but also doing so well. I think I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for watching. I might pick this up later, but I might just finish it offline. We'll see. See when I wake up tomorrow and what my schedule is. Thanks for watching. This has been one of the 3-for-1 podcasts. We'll get the others in when we can. I'm enjoying Cube, so I'm excited to stream more. Yeah. See you when I see you.